Welcome back to Adult Play Therapy. I'm your host, the original John 20.
It's Jerry P.
And we got a special guest here. This is my son, my oldest. This is Lawrence. Y'all want to tell them about yourself? The king of sight, y'all.
Yo, my name is Lawrence. You can follow me on Instagram at Jacorie, Jakhorie. I am a independent filmmaker, musician, a little bit of everything.
Yeah, y'all follow him out. Okay, this is his third episode, y'all. So, hey, the introduction gets shorter and shorter. But, this is my number one, man. He's awesome, man. I've been doing entertainment for a while, and he's been doing it, I guess I inspired him, and he's good at what he do.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So,
shout out to the father and son over here, man.
Yeah,
that's beautiful, man.
Don't look older
shout out, man. Shout out.
This is my brother, y'all. This is my brother. He's the oldest, y'all. He's the oldest. Hey, now we want to say a special thanks to Hooters, man. Thank you, Hooters, for sponsoring us. You allow us to use your balcony. We got a beautiful facility here in Cedar Hill, Texas. Hooters, y'all come out, y'all, This is what I normally say, so I'm going to go ahead and say it because I know y'all going to miss it. Y'all come out, grab a drink, grab something to eat, buy us some wings, We're always looking for y'all to come feed us, Come feed us, Maybe we can buy you guys some wings or something like that. But yeah, come on out here to Hooters in Cedar Hill. We'd love to have you, man.
Yeah, man. If you're drinking, go on and get you a bottle of Oak Cliff bourbon.
Right on.
Hey, man, it's great for the holidays, great for gift giving, and we're keeping everything Texas, and we're trying to get our other sponsorship going on. So, Oak Cliff, holla at us. We're doing big things, keeping everything Texas. So, yeah.
Stocking stuffers, remember that.
Stuffers.
Yes, sir.
All right, man, we're going to go on and jump off into this next topic.
Let's get it.
All right, we're going to cover that Britney Griner being released from Russia.
Oh, yeah.
The prison. And being exchanged for the Merchant of Death.
Yeah.
Victor Boots, I believe that's his name, and a Russian arms dealer. It's crazy, man, because, for so long, it's like, man, free Britney, and which I'm all for that, free Britney, but at what cost? Yeah. I don't think, if I was, I don't think this was a good trade, man.
Right.
I don't think this was a good trade. I mean, because you look at the, he's an arms dealer, and not just arms, not just AK-47s. He's dealing C4. He's dealing rocket launchers. Grenade launchers and stuff like that. And for her to be released just for having a vape pen, I think we could have just Biden could have figured something else out.
Yeah, I agree.
Because we got to realize something, man. As Americans, we're pretty privileged.
Yeah,
we're very privileged. So, for so long, she's been at the top of her game in the WNBA, which, okay, cool. And I think that may have given her a little bit of entitlement to where she can go on these foreign airplanes with controlled substances and think she's going to get away with it. Everybody's not playing with your ass, man.
That's true.
Everybody's not playing with you. And I'm glad she's free, but I don't think the cost
of her freedom
was worth, giving up this guy, man, because in America, it's run rampant with, illegal firearms and, all this kind of stuff, on the black market. And this guy is a huge part of the reason why. A huge part of the reason why, we got so much, these ghost guns and shit like that popping up. We got all these, these mass shootings and stuff like that. This is the inception of where that stuff starts.
Right.
These mass, arms dealers and stuff like that. It's a little frustrating because it's like this is kind of only contributing to the problem to put a Band-Aid over another dumbass problem.
There you go.
So I'm glad she's free.
Yeah.
I don't think I would have given her. I would have made that trade.
Right.
Real talk, but glad she's free, glad she's home, and I hope that she chooses to move a little differently here on out. So what y'all think with this?
I think it's a very interesting topic. Obviously, I do kind of agree, especially with the trade. It's difficult. I know there's a lot of logistics and things that go into stuff like that. But looking at this guy's resume and rap sheet and the amount of reach he has and how dangerous he is as well, because just kind of doing a little bit of research and seeing how he did have a relationship with Russia, and he was doing deliveries for them, and a possible attack on United States as well. Yeah. It's difficult because obviously you want your people to come home safely, and it sucks that they're in that situation. And I'm not going to say that she had a vape pen. I'm just going to say alleged because I feel like everything is politics. And, I feel like, Russia played their hand in order to get this guy out of prison and stuff like that. So I feel like there's a lot of moving parts within this scenario. I just wish it was possibly handled better, and then I'm curious to see what the outcome is going to be from this.
Same here. I'm gonna say it like this: we got played by you played yourself. You know what I'm saying? You played yourself.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna tell you, at the end of the day, this is my opinion. My opinion here on the Don't Play Therapy is, I've watched Britney Griner's career.
Yeah.
I like Britney. I've always liked Britney.
She can hoop.
But I've liked her since Baylor. I mean, she's been a tough competitor. But the thing when it comes down to it is, I look at sportsmanship. I look at the way you conduct yourself on the court and off the court.
Yeah.
You are an advocate. You are a role model. You are somebody that my daughters will one day look up to if they aspire to be a basketball player, a ball player. You didn't make it in the WNBA long because of your attitude and your aggressiveness. I feel like, okay, you got to be more of a team player. So if you're here in the States being a hellraiser, and the reason that you were out there is because that's where you were playing ball.
Yeah.
You wasn't playing ball in the States no more.
Yeah.
You were playing ball over there. And you felt privileged in, hey, I can fly back and forth. I'm out there, international ball player. I mean, I get it, but because you got to find your job, you got to find a place to work. But then the people that you kind of shot the deuce to go do that, because you couldn't really fit on a team. You couldn't really, perform at the level in which we want to, because you got to understand something. It's not all about you dunking the ball, but it's also about the sportsmanship.
Yeah.
We don't want you on the court because we don't want you beating up on all the players.
Because realistically, sorry to cut you off, bro.
No, you good.
Because realistically, who the fuck really watching WNBA basketball?
That's true. Right.
Yeah.
And you didn't bring more viewers doing that. It's more like people don't say, these male type females fighting. No one care about that. And I like the WNBA because I'm not talking about all of them. I feel like there's some attractive women there. I feel like the women are balling. I feel like the WNBA need more recognition, personally, in my opinion, because at the end of the day, my daughters might want to play ball. You know what I'm saying? If that's the case, I want them to be able to get paid too, because they're talented individuals as well. But with you making the transition to be an international basketball player, or going to play across seas, there's an overseas ball player. That's the terminology, an overseas ball player.
Yeah.
And then you get yourself caught up the way you got yourself caught up, and now you're looking for us to save you. Yes, we should, because Russia sucks. I think that was really hoe. You give a person 9 years over a vape pen, alleged, with marijuana oils, alleged. Come on. Are you serious? What happened to a slap on the wrist, Rush? What happened to, hey, let me just confiscate that, throw that in the trash, go home? Really? You're in a place where they hate us. They hate us.
Yeah.
They're going to do anything they can to flex their muscle. I don't hate Russians, you know what I'm saying? I don't hate Russia, but Russia, come on, bro. You pretty much played yourself too with that weak ass, you know what I'm saying, jury, that weak ass prosecution of her. Come on, bro. Like, at the end of the day, if this is all you got to get at us, you played your hand, you won this time, but I wouldn't have given up this guy just for Britney Griner.
Exactly,
From what I'm understanding, there was a military guy who was in prison there too over espionage or whatever. He's one of us. He's a soldier. Those are the ones we want to give up, guys like this for, so we can get our soldiers back, the ones that's been on the front line. Not the young lady who's playing ball, who at the end of the day, if we do put her back on the court, is going to run terror. Now she's probably going to get a few billion views. She's home. All the notoriety, all the news press, everything is going to go her way. And I'm an advocate of, like I say, I like black people, I like women, I like everybody. Like, I'm not trying to talk down, but in my opinion, I just feel like we could have gotten more for this trade.
We definitely could have, man. But I live by the moniker of you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes.
Yeah.
And going to these foreign countries, bro, where they ain't playing that bullshit. Yeah. Thinking something you ain't. Yeah. You're not LeBron. Yeah. So many people was like, if that was LeBron, he would. All right, look, man. We just ain't LeBron, okay?
And LeBron ain't going over there playing them games.
Or he not playing them dumbass games. Yeah. And also, don't nobody watch the WNBA, man. That shit it's a fucking layup line. That's all it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not finna act like she's this prominent superstar. Because if I was over there and they arrested my black ass, America would not be going to these lengths to get me back.
Yeah, there have to be a major protest, something. The whole world have to shut down for some strange reason. Because you're absolutely great. Like I said, we got a freaking soldier over, a soldier locked up, prisoner of war, and we're not going through those major lengths to get him back.
Yeah, I think America's like you said, they showed their hand, and I don't agree with the trade, but it's done nonetheless.
It's done.
It is what it is, man.
I'm happy you coming home. Don't get me wrong. I didn't want you there in the first place. When I saw this going on, I was like, wow, not Britney, not my girl. Like, I like you. But the thing is, like you said, you played yourself, and you put yourself in a position to where you showed our weakness. You didn't help us show strength in this deal.
Yeah.
You showed us to be vulnerable, and a level of weakness just came out. And Biden, you played that role in that. I mean, if it was me, I would have been like, man, this dude hates us. How many murders have he already committed? How many murders is he about to commit now? And we're giving him over to Russia. How many murders have they committed? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Especially in our name, they do not like us.
Yeah.
We've been going against the Soviet since I was born. And before I was born, we were going against the Soviet. So it's like at the end of the day, these guys breed haters of the United States.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's not going to change.
It's not going to change. We should have gotten more. Let some of our soldiers, the people that you got locked up with that fight for this country, bring them home. Yeah. We'll let you have this guy. But not only do we want this young lady, we need them back too. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, there's no deal. Otherwise, I'll send you his head.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I know you can hurt her. We don't want to hurt, but I'm like, at the end of the day, you got to flex your muscle. This is United States of America. You know what I'm saying? We do not negotiate against terroristic threats. And that's how I live by. This is what you taught us. We don't negotiate. We want a home. That was a bullshit trial, and you need to send her home.
Very true.
You see what I'm saying?
Man. So, I mean, that's there. You can let us know what y'all think about the whole Britney Griner situation. Like I said, we are glad that she's back home because we don't want her in prison.
We don't.
In Russia.
Especially under those circumstances.
Under those circumstances. But, I think it's safe to say that America kind of dropped the ball on that trade.
There you go.
But, also on the lighter note, let's get into the Deion Sanders trade.
Okay.
Segue into that.
Deion
Sanders going from Jackson State University, which is now a renowned HBCU.
Yes.
Since he's been there, since he's done what he's done, and since he's left, going to Colorado University. I think it's a great thing, man, because like he said, in coaching, either they fire you or you exceed. Yeah. Or you go somewhere, you evolve, go somewhere else. And I totally agree with that, man. He got so much pushback, which I don't understand, about leaving the HBCU, and this is why you wouldn't consider SWAC, and that's what we do. We get a little, we go, white person show us some little attention, and we go get the money and all that kind of stuff, which I don't agree with that, bro. I think he did what he was there to do in the time that he was there to do it. Changed the whole scope of the, landscape of the school. Got them endorsements, got them sponsorships, got them on ESPN, got them,
highlighted them.
Got them new facilities, man. Got them new uniforms.
That's true.
For years to come, we kind of set the precedent as to what it should look like for you to improve a school. And for him to get the backlash that he's getting, bro, I don't get it. Maybe and it's a us thing.
Yeah, it is.
That's a us thing, bro.
Yeah, I definitely think that's very interesting how people, I guess, expect you to just stay dormant in a certain spot and not exceed, especially with everything, as you said, that he provided for the school and the teams and everything like that. And I feel like he's doing everything that he needed to do. Mm-hmm. And if he wants to succeed, as he mentioned, he has to take those next steps. Gotcha. I'm pretty sure, the main thing that he wanted to do was give back to his people. He did that. Mm-hmm. So now he wants to take care of his family. I'm like, at the end of the day, I feel like my goal is to work hard to give back to others, but I also want to make sure that my family is taken care of as well. And I feel like that's a duty that a lot of men, have set in their mind. And I don't think he's selfish at all. I know that he's going to continue to, give back and donate. It might not be specifically to that school, but I know the path that he's on will grant him more opportunities to be able to provide more finances or open more doors so that he can open more doors for others. So
exactly, because he had done that for Jackson, Mississippi, not even Jackson State University, because they went through their water crisis. Mm-hmm. So he got his endorsements, leveraged his relationships, and got the community right. You know what I'm saying? When they had that bullshit field where they had to get bused to go to a high school to practice.
Right.
He was actually out there cutting the grass himself.
Yeah.
No one talks about that.
They don't.
The guy went through a surgery and lost half of his foot. No one talks about that.
Yeah.
All while coaching Jackson State, while leading them to, SWAC championships and undefeated seasons and getting them some acclaim that they never would have gotten. Yeah. So,
well, I'm gonna say this. I can understand where people are coming from. I do.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason I can understand where they're coming from is because they feel like there's not enough black support in the HBCUs. Mm-hmm. And that's a selfish mentality that we have. Because at the end of the day, we're here to not satisfy everyone else, but to satisfy ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
Let me run that back to you. We're here to not satisfy others, but to satisfy ourselves. Okay, you got two selfish mentalities there. I'm more of a spiritual guy.
Okay.
So I'm going to put this out. We're servants of others. All right. I feel like Deion took the time to be a servant, but he still has the fact that he has to service himself. And I see where you guys are coming from, but I don't feel like you guys see where he's coming from.
Mm-hmm.
So what my guys are saying, I kind of agree with it. You know what I'm saying? We need time to grow and elevate. And in order to grow and elevate, we have to move on. He's done what he's supposed to have done at this school, and just like you say, I watched another black coach when he got off the field walk up to him and say, "I don't even fuck with you like that."
Yeah, so disrespectful.
You see what I'm saying?
So disrespectful.
So it's like, what do you expect? I'm like, if you're not going to even get that respect from another coach, and you've done as much as you've done at the school, and I'm sitting there saying, so what have you done with the school besides just coach?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
And that same coach's players were cursing at Deion Sanders at the beginning of the game when he was doing this field walkthrough.
Right.
Saying, fuck you. Fuck
right. And that's what I'm saying. Like, why would you hate on an individual who was an ideal, top of his game performer?
Arguably the greatest of all time.
Arguably. Yeah. Listen, everybody know prime time.
Wasn't nobody fucking with Deion in his prime.
One of the fastest on the field.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He got that name for a reason.
Prime time.
You dig what I'm saying? So,
and if you play the game with any kind of swagger, you got it from him.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If you play the game, period, with any type of showmanship, you got it from him.
Yeah.
So it's like, that's disrespectful. I mean, the problem I have with this is I don't feel like we as a people want each other to progress. I don't think he's doing this maliciously. I don't know him that well, but I'm just saying, in my opinion, I don't think he's doing this maliciously.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you're saying, it's time to move on and to grow. My dollar signs are going up. I got to continue to take care of not just myself and my family, but my generations, my staff. Yeah, the people around me. Mm-hmm. We're growing. Mm-hmm. Not only that, but him being in Colorado, they're predominantly what, white? Is that what you're supposed to be saying?
Yeah.
Okay, well, if that's what you're saying, that this is a predominantly white university, do you not think, but Deion being there, he's going to be able to bring some opportunity to black players?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, because the trade portal is now open, so if you want to get traded and go to Colorado University, become a factor and play under Deion Sanders,
where there are better facilities. Because I'm sure the school's got better weight facilities, better fields, better this, better that. Okay, and what did you just say? He helped them get new uniforms and things like that, get sponsors. Now you're going to Colorado, who's probably already got that, that'll bring it to them and drop a hat.
Just like
now
that.
I can bring some urban into this, some color into this, and give them those big time opportunities. He's not doing anything more than what any other businessman of a different color is doing. He's not backpedaling. So if you see him as backpedaling, I think you need to look at the bigger picture.
Yeah, I mean, because even his salary, not to spend on his money or whatever, but at Jackson State, he was making an annual salary of $300,000 a year. Over here, he's making $5 million a year.
Right.
So that, to help out his staff, to put him in because it's not like Deion is hurting for money.
No.
Nobody was saying this shit when he left the high school that he was coaching to go to Jackson State.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like the brother is trying to help out who he can help out while he can help out.
Yeah.
And that's, you know, to get pushed back on that, I feel like it's a missed opportunity for us. It's very selfish.
Yeah, I do. That's what I said. Selfish. I feel like maybe we need to take the time to just watch his steps. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, what would you do? 300,000. How many years was he there? I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
But I'm like, how many years was he there? Now
there.
he's getting an opportunity where he can make more money.
Mm-hmm.
He served his time.
He did, man.
300,000, you said, to $5 million now.
And even if I'm a prospective coach for Jackson State University, and I see how they're treating him and everything he did, I ain't gonna try to coach these motherfuckers.
Right.
Man.
It's discredited. Well, no, you get somebody who's gonna coach because, like I told you, the other coach was such a hater. There's another hater out there that's gonna be like, hey, I can do better.
Yeah.
Okay, but what
them
resources?
Some big shoes to fill.
That's what I'm saying. With what resources?
Fill,
You had a man with a whole bunch of resources, like you said, doing everything he can to try to bring some pride to an HBCU. Yeah, he talks some shit, of course. We know.
You're supposed to.
You're not supposed to be.
You cannot be a docile coach.
You can't be not a head coach.
No, bro. No. And that's not even his nature.
Yeah.
And he always lived with love for them young guys. Always lived with great leadership. No hats, no hoodies in the meeting.
Yeah.
No earrings. You're not going to be here hanging out all kinds of time of night and doing all.
You're going to have a curfew. I remember they said they got a shooting down here in Houston. He said, when you get here, you're not leaving the hotels. So y'all get ready for that.
Man.
So all your girlfriends, all your side pieces, whatever you tell them, you holler at them later. Because we're not leaving the hotel. When we get there, we lock them down. You know, we leave the hotel on our way home. You can see them then. That's responsibility.
I respect the brother, man, and I feel like it's very telling to see that from us.
Yes.
You know, and it's unfortunate. So that's what I'm with.
I agree. Anything else you want to say about that?
No, I'm definitely on board with everything that you guys said. It's just, you know, it's very unfortunate to see how a community can really tear somebody down after they've done so much.
Yeah. Don't involve in that. How a community of your same peers, you know what I'm saying? You can tear it down consistently. Go ahead, finish it up.
No, that's pretty much it. It's just very unfortunate. We really should take into account that what are we doing personally to, you know, help our communities.
There you go.
If somebody else is pulling that weight and they're doing so much to, you know, help us succeed and give us resources, I feel like the community should put some effort. You might not obviously be able to, you know, bring the same amount of resources or bring the same amount of finances, but I feel like a community together can really move mountains, and I feel like that's what everyone should take from Deion. You had a great person who brought a lot of resources and did a lot of great things. So now the community as itself needs to really, you know, pull something together, have a PTA meeting or something, and just see what you guys can do in order to keep that legacy moving forward. So,
and if you're gonna ridicule him, ridicule Brett Favre on stealing ass.
Oh yeah,
that's Mississippi too. Why we ain't talking about that?
That's true.
But
see, we don't do that. We don't really, like you say, you know, we talked about the Jerry Jones thing, you know what I'm saying? And we finally got Dak to say something that really wasn't something said. But,
man,
you know, at the end of the day, it's like, we don't really talk about and dwell on things like that. We dwell on stuff like, you know, him leaving one university to go to another university because of why. Everybody has an opinions on that. I agree with you.
So, y'all let us know what y'all think, man. Leave a comment. You know, just share, like, support. And, just let us know what y'all think, man. And we'll kind of delve back into it as the story unfolds. Hopefully he has another undefeated season, wins another championship, and show everybody that it's not a fluke. You know, so, y'all let us know what's up, man. I'm Jerry P.
Hey, your boy, the original John 20, and...
I'm Lawrence. Check me out on Instagram at JAKHORIE. Catch y'all.
Hey, y'all know on the social media it's going to be all in the... on the end of the video, man. Check us out, man. Hey, we love y'all. We thank y'all. Let's conclude another show, man. Peace.